neighbors are trimming the hedges or something today. Luckily, my mic's not picking that up. But I'm at a total loss as to what they're doing. It's still a middle of winter, guys. I know it. The snow basically melted instantly again. Granted, now everything's covered in frickin' salt. I hate that stuff. It's on the walker wheels, and I drag it everywhere. But, like, what are you guys doing? It's not like anything's really growing right now, and, you know, the trees still ditched their leaves. Like, what the fuck are you up to? Anyway, I was gonna stream yesterday, but VTube Studio updated on me. Funny thing is, I never launch it through Steam, which just makes it, you know, that much more annoying that apparently it was deciding to update on its own. But it completely broke all my face tracking. The worst culprit being the, what's it called? Mouth X, I believe? Is the spot I was tracking, so the thing that makes my the side smile thing. So every time I turned my head, it would completely yoink the entire mouth off to one side. There was no fixing it either. I checked. It had a fine-tune calibration button where you could go in and individually change the settings. Almost if you so much as hit the calibrate camera button at all to fix anything else, it reverts all the settings. So it doesn't even save them. So it's completely and utterly pointless, because, like, all it takes to require me to have to recalibrate is just sitting potentially in the wrong position, or the sun going down. So any change to lighting completely fucks up everything. So I had to revert the version because there was absolutely zero fixing it. I tried. I fucking tried. I found the offending settings. I would have tweaked them finer. I basically dropped them so it wasn't tracking it at all. And then hit the calibrate button to see what to, like, fix some other things, and then it snapped it back in place. I was like, oh, there is no fixing this. Wasted like an hour yesterday trying to figure that out. Luckily, they have a bunch of backed up versions in Steam. And again, despite the fact that I am not launching through Steam, that apparently still has control over it. Though it turns out they broke their multiplayer function, so you couldn't do collabs with VTube Studio. Not that I have that DLC downloaded, but apparently that broke that as well. So anybody that was planning on using it had to revert to the same version I'm on anyways, ironically. They apparently had a fix for it, but they had to wait for Steam to get off its ass and, you know, put it through the back end. So it was it kind of borked a whole lot of shit anyways. But, like, there's nothing I can do. The only option to fix it is to either stay on the previous version, 1.30.17, or go back to Mosaic Heaven and ask them to fix the model, which is going to cost me money. And I don't see the point in fixing a 3-year-old model when I'd rather just get a new one anyways, and I just straight up don't have the money for either. Well, I do, but the economy sucks, and I don't want to go spending a couple $1,000s on a new model, and the prices are still going up. It's too much of a pain in the ass. I'm just kind of stuck with what's going wrong. So my model was set up under the basis that I was using webcam, and back then, webcam didn't have very good face tracking. It could manage, but it's like, if you wanted good tracking, you basically had to have certain iPhones or certain iPads and use Apple's tracking system. Then, like, a year after I commissioned my model, NVIDIA was like, we're getting into this game now too. So if you had an NVIDIA graphics card, you had access to it, which I do. Which also broke a lot of stuff, but like, I spent ages fixing it. Like for some reason, when it always assumed I was leaning forward. I have no idea why. I had to go through so many settings to eventually get it to what you see now. Though I still have problems with the eyebrows, and I'm not sure why. I have them synced up now, and I don't know if it's because, like, my face is partially paralyzed on one side or what, but I can't get the eyebrows to, like, move correctly on one side, so I just sync them up with the other. Which just means there are certain things I can't do, but I wasn't willing to sacrifice the, well, one, the ability to use the Mouth X stuff, and two, the, ability to calibrate at all. I wasn't willing to do either. Like, losing the ability to move the eyebrows separately already kind of nukes some of the expressiveness, but not, like, too much. It's one of those things to maybe pay attention to when I finally do get a new model. Keep the eyebrow physics to a minimum, because having them just shoot off on their own on one side was not great. But I don't know if it's just my glasses are in the way or I'm partially paralyzed on that side, because I still think I might have had a stroke when I was younger. But yeah, no, huge issues. It was not fun to open VTube Studio and see the model just behaving fucking weirdly. Not to mention, I don't know what it is, but it always looked like the chin was, like, hoisted slightly up just a fraction, and it was driving me insane, and I don't know if I was imagining that or what. Because I could not find anything that would be causing it. Like, a million problems and everything looks weird. Already looks really weird with whatever the fuck was happening with the mouth movements. So I could have just been imagining it, because it also looked like the chin was drifting back and forth all the time. Because part of that is also attached to the mouth. Anyway, like I said, we're playing Siralim again. Siralim Ultimate. So I just feel like chilling and clearing floors. I have made some, progress since I did this on Tuesday. Still trying to figure out, like, which cards I should actually go for, but I'm kind of just having to deal with what I have access to. A few things did change, though. Mostly with the Grimoire. I got Master of Grimoires. This makes it immune to silence. It's supposed to make it not use spell gem charges. Unfortunately, they still lose spell gem charges. I think due to, probably an artifact thing on random enemies causing them to take damage to spell gems, essentially. So, modified recharge to be, chaos type, because it used to be a sorcery. So if I run out of charges just due to bad luck, I can get them back. Yes, I know it says one charge, and I have it set to cast twice. Ideally, the charges shouldn't run out. I tried to increase the charges. It doesn't work. It's a percentage number. So, a percentage of 1 doesn't increase it to 2. Also, yeah, everything was, like, past 700. I think it was barely past 400 on Tuesday. I have made quite Nether boss. Made quite a bit of progress. Absolutely not. Okay, I'll take extra nemesis creatures, that's fine. But yeah, no, we're just gonna try to make some progress. There's some unlocks as I go through the floors. The first one's at like 240. And I already don't remember what it was. I think it had to do with the Keys of the Gods. I think. Alright, I found one of these assholes. I do have the page behind the screen again. So I do have the riddle information. Because there's no way I'm memorizing all of that. Like, I could memorize all the gods' information, but memorizing literally every monster and every spell's class? Absolutely not. Yeah, we've gone from... Oh, I'm on Sorcerer now, not Astrologer, I think it was. So, like, my turn order's completely changed. I'm no longer doing the buff right out of the gate thing. I think I already wasn't burning gem charges in some situations. Like in the case of abundance, I'm not hitting anything, so I don't think it was burning the charges on that situation. I think the issue is just if I hit something that happens to have something that erases my charges, or I cast a spell that does it. Ice salamanders are a particular pain in the ass because they constantly fucking react the moment they lose HP. So they lose 15%, they get to do a turn. It's driving me insane, and I still have to fight them because I don't have the card. Oh, also sometimes this happens. I didn't even take a turn. Sometimes debilitating blast just goes off, and if they already have a preset status effect, it just wipes them out without me doing anything. Which is, you know, fun. Well, except against ice salamanders, because sometimes they'll also just turn around and murder me. But I wish I had been streaming yesterday, because the funniest thing happened. I think it was another ice salamander setup. I effectively wiped out my entire party and the entire enemy party. And then once the chaos stopped happening, everybody revived on my team, so I won the fight. Just very odd. Very odd situation. I know why the book revived. I don't know why the rest of my team had revived. But part of the problem is, and this is like the one risk with my setup, is occasionally I'll lose spell gem charges on a spell I haven't used at all. Again, because enemies sometimes just have the ability to do that, and I have no way to know without individually inspecting every single one in their like 5 pages of stats. It's not feasible. Is the problem to look through all that crap. When I could just end the fight immediately well before I could have looked through all that information. And as you can see, despite the fact that I'm not supposed to use spell gem charges, I've already lost 2 on Elder Dragon's Call. Also, like, sometimes the fact that I'm supposed to be able to just walk through things doesn't work. Like, that chest, I should have been able to just walk through it, and it kind of screwed up and didn't want to do it. It's a setting. It's just faster this way. Also, it's something I have to interact with because it's a monster. It won't let me walk through it, but that's a bit more obvious. Seriously, just give me this card already so I can stop fighting these assholes. Like, the salamander masters are so annoying to deal with because the ice salamanders, and I think at least one of the other types, is just really annoying. Like, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Yeah, there's a whole chunk I just kind of forgot about. Whoops. Also, I don't remember if I did this last stream, but I now have all the areas unlocked. I just have to unlock all the specializations still. Though at least one of them is locked from access entirely. Because I don't have the access to the thing I would need for it. So it's just outright telling me, hey, dumbass, you can't do that right now. Also, there's a thing in the arena I have to buy for one of them. So I've put that on the back burner for right now. Also, I tried Brewmaster, because that's finally unlocked now, and that is very silly. Basically get a bunch of ethereal spell gems that are booze type. With the chaos and the sorcery ones, it's very funny. It just makes the already very dumb setups I have with the Djinn and the Grimoire even funnier. But the advantage with the recharge spells, it still sets off planets. So if I have to recharge and I'm, instead of throwing out a DPS thing, it still DPSs. Oh, there we go again. But yeah, I had to increase the number of spell slots because I also didn't want to lose my ability to mass spam status effects. Now, I don't remember any of these bosses because these are just the bosses I've already fought pretty much. Huh. Okay. I guess. Like, I don't mind making a complete mess of this. Also, like, the boss is dead anyways, so Doesn't really matter, does it? Like, fuck, that's easy for a boss effect game. What the hell? Like, there is one that cycles through elemental types and is like, oh, I can only be hit by this one type, and same... Actually, I don't even remember it was the same with the rest of its party, but the boss itself, absolutely, yeah. One that could be totally immune to all damage. Well, actually, now that I think about it, could I have put dots on it? Die that way. Huh, I actually don't know on that one. But it's immune to attacks and casts, so... maybe I could have. To be fair, I'll probably cycle back around at some point. But I have a sneaky suspicion that's what it's doing with the nether bosses. Okay, since I still have charges... Actually, wait, is there still another marked enemy? No, it's just salamanders. Okay. Alright. Now, I can't do this forever farming on the floor for cards, because the cost actually gives them. But now that these things are silenced, this should be a lot easier. They're frozen and they're silenced, so this should be enough status effects to be able to wipe these out with causing too many horrible situations. So this area isn't really conducive to farming with the candle. I don't have a good wide open area. Neighbors, seriously. Why do y'all gotta have fucking conversations in the hallway, my guys? Yeah, the actual summoning cost of the candle does go up. So I can't do it forever. I'm still heavily restricted by my spell charges. Also, this would be a lot funnier if Burn or Blade had been applied, because I've seen that one-shot enemies as their turns come up. Oh, good. There's the kids. I was wondering. Yeah, you realize some people don't leave during the day. What the hell? Shit, I wish the management would realize that. The dumbasses are claiming, oh, we don't have your number, so we can't set up the dudes to come look at your fridge, and it's like, bitch, I never leave. Why am I the one that has to set this up? Not like I have to go anywhere. Rare that I do. It's not like you're gonna book them for the weekend, so what the hell is the problem? Also, it's just kind of pointless for them to have the guys come in and look at the fridge anyways. He confirmed what I had already known about that one. It was as old as I am. Like, they literally were not fixing it. There were no parts for it. Like, I'd been saying that jokingly. But it was actually true. It was as old as I was. As I am, so. It just wasn't happening. Like, I hope they actually got paid for wasting their time like that. It's quite literally all they did was pull some parts off and they're like, yeah, there's no fixing this. You just need a new fridge. So I'd already been told once before by the same manager. So I don't know why we wasted our time with that. Okay, now seriously, what are you guys doing out there? I don't think they're mowing the lawn. Because I don't think it's the complex right now. I think it's another neighbor. Which makes it all that much more baffling. I know, for real. What are you guys doing? Oh, also, it's dummy hot in here again. So, you know. Not great. I think they are saying we're gonna get snow again, so hopefully there's some, like, cloud cover the next couple days, at least. Like, even if they're wrong about the snow thing. So I can't stand this sunlight and how hot it makes everything. If I were to go outside, it'd be, you know, still jacket weather. Okay, yeah, this is probably going to be the last batch of salamanders, even though I have this in a good spot. Because, this map's too much of a pain in the butt for this. Never mind, there's the fucking card. Okay, game. Nice troll, thank you. Now I just have to get it off those two carvers. Not even like a fantastic card, but I was already working on the progress of the set, so. More intelligence from stat boosting. Which, with my current setup, is only really gonna happen in boss fights. Did I finish Hunt? Stone Devil. So that should be summonable by the candle now, I think. It's Ebony and Hemlock that I have. Great. If I've had Elder to hear, it should help. Also, yeah, I actually have everybody equipped this time with relics. Also, this one Should be 1,000 needles should eventually prevent use of spell gem charges. Which is why it's on the Jin. You can actually tell without looking at it in my menus what. If you remember the order everything is set, you can actually tell who has what. Because they're in order. But I think I'm also at the point where I'm gaining P80 every time I clear a floor. I think I finally got all the perk points out of this. And now I can actually see all the relics too. Or well, as far as I'm aware, all the relics. I mean, like, there isn't more once I start getting access to some of the other stuff further down. Also, I'm fighting... Oh, wait! When did it go up to 1,200? Shit. I didn't even notice that part. Fuck. I was gonna point out I'm fighting enemies over level 1,000 now, and yeah, no. It's getting a bit ridiculous. Which, to be fair, is why it's kind of maybe not the worst idea to card farm. I think enemies that I have S-rank knowledge on, I get more EXP? Seems like that anyways. Oh, that's fun. How did you guys get so fast? Fuck if I know what's going on anymore. Get out of here. Fucking bullshit. Yay, I don't have to fight out ice salamanders. At least not willingly anymore. Oh, not you again. Rare mob type, don't worry about it. Alright. Time to fight the entire world again. Seriously, like, one fight ate all the Elder Dragon's call charges. Well, that's entirely pointless, because I need status effects for that. Oh, good! Weird shit's going on. Okay, can you stop eating my shit, please? Barely gone anywhere. Okay, seriously, can you guys stop whatever the fuck you're doing out there? Because that is getting fucking annoying. Then again, someone parked like a huge truck outside my place last night as well. I'm just like, why are you guys like this? It like sat there for 10 minutes leaving the engine running. Hopefully you didn't have the car full running because gas prices went up again. It kind of settled out to like not low, but not crazy. They're almost at... Last time I was getting close to $2. Like, the entire economy's fucked right now because of one asshole. Things aren't as bad here, but, shit sucks. Alright, I gotta find a portal. A portal, not a dwarf. Shit, what was the full name of this thing? The Cat Palmyra. Sorcery. Check that spot I marked on the last stream. Did I just run into an invisible enemy again? Seriously, am I imagining that? Am I going crazy? Also, what the fuck is this map? I love randomly generated shit, huh? Oh, fuck, I didn't go down there. Okay, sorry, Carbuncles, you're adorable and all, but you have to die. Affliction was totally unnecessary. I don't know why I bothered. I have to sometimes check down these hallways, because stuff for, forage missions will sometimes appear down them. Oh, I haven't found this one yet. Uh-oh. I'm always concerned when I see certain masters I haven't seen before, because it's just like, okay, how bullshit is your setup? Like, the Salamanders one's bad, and, the other one that pissed me off was occultists, because one of them has magic missile on any ability cast. It's just like, oh, good. Good, I'm dead now. Like, without fail, they get one turn and I'm just immediately dead. Huh. So of course a god of vanity would have sentient gems in his universe. Okay. Also, it's just me or is the buried treasure just getting really disappointing? Hold up. I don't remember finding a key. Oh. Oh, because it's right here. What was the point of that game? What? It does that occasionally. I'm just like, what the fuck is this random generation? Really random when you stick the key right next to the treasure chest? Were you really trying to guard this at all, or no? Okay, now how the fuck do I get out of here again? Good question. Ah. Also, I probably should have checked what had an increased drop rate today. The calendar. Getting to look at it. I think it might have been skins yesterday because I got a bunch of them. I got a bunch of monster skins. They basically show up in the equivalent to, like, shinies and Pokemon. Problem is I can only use the skins for that enemy type. I haven't found ones for any of the types I'm using. I think. I might have a giant one, just don't remember. I think I have an Ent one. I'd have to actually go and look in the wardrobe, because I don't remember off the top of my head. got a bunch of salamander and carver ones. This is just basically nothing. Ah, fuck, not this ability. Hold on, it's gonna take a while to resolve. Oh, never mind, wasn't that bad. The problem is when that goes off, the Jinn starts trying to replicate it. And then it just never ends. Prophecy-wise, buried treasure, Nether Realm, and no, it doesn't count the Nether Realm boss. I don't know why. Forage, which is gonna take me a while. I think I have forage going. The Pandemonium Shrines, which is RNG. Oh well, win arena battles, but I suck at arena. Oh, and training mission, which I think I have going. Forage. Yeah, forage training. Creature parts are so just entirely irrelevant. They're really easy to get because I'm trying to spawn monsters for cards all the time. Also, game, where's the background music in that area? Is it just that quiet? Oh yeah, no. Nothing's gonna kill me in here very easily now. Not with these barriers. Also, I forgot to check the calendar again. God damn it, me. Unfortunately, it's in my base, so it's not like I can just menu to it. Okay, the book is making things ridiculously easy sometimes, you know, when it doesn't decide to wipe out my entire party due to RNG. Oh, fuck me, yeah, speaking of which. It's, not... Even then, he's still going off and doing whatever the fuck he wants, so... That's cool. Thanks, game. Also, enemies, please make up your mind. You're either trying to run into me or you're not. Stop with this weird little dance. I get it with the treasure golems and the dumplings, but like, stop doing that. Hey. Ah, freaking cracked my joint. Damn it. Not like it hurts that much, but boy does it sound like it should. This is too many buffs, by the way. I hit the wrong fucking thing, and there goes all my charges again. It's not like the gen's even casting that often. Alright, this is the one with the unicorns attached to it. I should probably say that a little more often, huh? Go for glory and just fight the unicorns. Also, I think the Jin was copying the recharge there, so hopefully he got all his charges back too. Okay, game, you can calm the fuck down. God damn, not even doing damage now. Yep, got all the charges back. Nice. But it still relies very heavily on the Grimoire to not be knocked out. Well, that hallway was a waste of my time. Oh shit, there's still an entire... Okay, how the fuck... Oh, right, I can see the exits by default on some areas. Right, okay. It's like, how the fuck does that part of the map make any damn sense? It does. I'm just being stupid. I didn't realize it showed the entire room it was in, too. No, to be fair, I haven't run into that many situations where it's done this to the map. Yeah, kind of the fun of procedurally generated. Sometimes things don't make that much sense. Okay, 25% chance for nether sounds. Alright. Yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion yesterday might have been skins based on the sheer number I'd found. Oh, right. Those are in the wardrobe, right? Accessories, wardrobe. I forgot I had this too. Supposed to be in this one? I don't actually know. Okay, the cape is saved. It's hard to see the damn thing because black background. Is there anything I can check here? I'll manage. Not without being a pain in the ass. Fuck it. Ah, fuck right, these fish. Yep, time to hit myself repeatedly. Nice. Well, I found the key. Really? I fought all of, what, 2 enemies now? Has already completely nuked Elder Dragon Skull? Seriously? It seriously didn't take that long to just completely destroy my gems. Okay, what's respawning? Half the mobs! Hooray! Now everything's fucking confused. There we go. Fuck this shit. Oh great, Apis enemies. They're such a huge pain in the ass to kill because they like resist the spells. And then they take almost no physical damage. Apparently I still have the Kraken in here. Great. Sir. Sir. There we go. And something's respawning. Great. Oh my god, it's completely fucked everything again. Cool. Like, the issue with them respawning is that it just results in my entire team being fucked by the time it happens. odd for me not to spawn right next to the god statue. Feels like that usually ends up being the case, but it's not happening today. Not as much, anyways. Also, why are both of them over here? Oh, delightful. Fun. Dealing with bullshit again. I haven't even dealt damage yet, game! And yet it still wiped out parts of my team? How the fuck? Well, I'm immediately getting sent back to spawn. At least it clears the floor, but that is some fucking bullshit right there. Like, I physically can't do anything now. Seriously, there are just some absolutely brain-dead fucking combos this game likes to spit out, and it's just physically impossible to deal with them. At least the floor was cleared. So I didn't just waste all that time running around and get nothing out of it. You know, maybe I should actually check what the realm condition is. Oh, just cleanse a portal. Yeah, that's fine. Especially if I just one-shot everything without taking a turn. Yeah, it's just gonna be like this for the rest of this. Occasionally the Jen is just like, yeah, no, this ends now. Well, this could be a problem. I think they might die before it's an issue, but like everything just got a shit ton of stat bonuses. Okay, we're good. Never mind. Feel a bit dodgy. mob I don't have info on. I know that's because it's nail, or I just haven't seen it enough yet. Once I start seeing their HP, that's not even the first rank, that's the second rank. The first one, I think, just puts its information in the bestiary. Oh, I got more map to explore. Let's just spawn some more guys. Back to doing this again. Granted, at least it's the demented one, because the other one does a bunch of basic attacks right away. These guys are relatively chill by comparison. Despite being called Demented Carver. Okay, why did it spawn so many of them in these hallways? I spawned them just so I was like, well, I have to move around anyway still, but I didn't expect all of them to be in the same freaking spot. No, seriously, why did they all get spawned in here? No mimics, huh? Really? I just kind of expect them all the time now. We had one map where I ran into like 3 of them. It's like basically every chest I found was a mimic. That might have been the one with the spider goddess. So every time I opened what looked like a sack of spider eggs and it had a chest and it was almost always a mimic. Alright, spawn some more. I guess there is a limit to the number of enemies you can put on a map. You can't try to crash the game with it. I'd been wondering that there is a limit. Luckily, this is a fairly open area this time around the candle. So a lot of them will just spawn right next to me. But I don't have to go that far. That's the plan anyways. Oh shit, there's a lot of them up here too. Fuck it, let's respawn some more. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a determined mob or anything. The cost goes up by 1,000 each time I do that, so it does eventually become not feasible. Oh, hey! Never mind, we're out of here. Ew. Probably gonna have to fight through a bunch more, though. Oh, well. EXP is EXP. So now I believe I do extra damage against chaos enemies. Is that what it was? Also, you know, I got a smidge extra attack. Creatures deal 10% more damage to chaos creatures. Not necessarily universally helpful, but it's something. At least it's giving me a small smidge of extra attack power. Not that I could see that on my stats pages, I don't believe. I know for sure the artifact stats don't get equated into anything until you're actually in a battle, but I'm not sure about everything else. Okay, that's done. Next one. Yeah, these two are probably gonna take 2 more. Assuming I don't get, like, the short end of the stick on the arcane dust, because that happens occasionally. Also, everything's one monster type now. Not a particularly obnoxious enemy type either. We're basically looking for two things. Any item that can give me a buff or enemy debuffs, and the Nether Realm portal. I'm not touching these because these are teleports. They don't look like much, but they're teleports. So apparently now everything's on fire. Huh. Okay, there's the frickin' reflect damage again. Nice. Well, here goes nothing. I don't know what this boss is. Huh. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Especially with all the AoE damage. Ow! Fuck you, bitch! What the hell? Okay, now we've got an issue. Or, you know, I could just murder everybody. Never mind. We're fine, but I have, like, no way of getting the other two units up. Something I definitely have to work back in, because, I think Astrologer had auto-revive or something like that. It had a chance of auto-reviving. The Grimoire has a chance on his artifact of giving itself rebirth, so... Which is how when I could wipe out my entire party, it sometimes just respawns on its own. Oh hey, I got a skin. It can only be equipped by the following creature, the Lost. Lost? Might as well work on the carvers again. time the other carver I had at A rank. Okay, forage is done. Well, 1 forage. I think I needed 2 for the prophecy card. We should stop doing that too, because that takes so fucking long compared to everything else. Okay, you dicks. Who wiped out my charges? Okay, calm down, game. I know it won't do anything. See the weird priority order everything has. Did it again. Fine, there we go. Jeez. Whatever you gave me probably wasn't worth the effort I just put in. So how the fuck did I leave this here? Huh. Okay, we seem to have just enough burn damage that if they get a turn, they just keel over. Okay, guess we're heading back. Yeah, managed to clear out around the teleporter. I gotta take care of what's in the immediate vicinity and then head back. It's like, you never know. Have I gotten them to S rank yet? No, actually. Absolutely not. Okay. Wait, can I see its EXP? No, I cannot. Not from here, anyways. If it was possible for me to see it. Okay, start that up again. Not that. There we go. But yeah, no, these forage missions just take forever. I'm surprised I don't have this done yet. Or this, but this one's actually close. My real concern right now is that this one is blocking things. This is blocking two separate lines, and like... This one would already be done, and this one I probably will manage before I even get this one done. Oh well. I don't always bother getting all the lines, because it's just kind of a waste of my time. That might mean it might not be worth getting the arena one. We'll see. No, that's the treasure that's on that one. That one might actually be worth getting. Yeah, I know it's 6 less charges. Fuck that one. Time to beat up some drunken dwarves. I've already done the map. Nice. He just wanted me to hit a large slot machine. I'm still gonna explore around because this will give me extra tickets for the gambling dwarves. Usually you just sit on those until I have an open prophecy card. The type I was thinking of was a cultist. I actually fused one of them to the Jinn, which is why it has the ability to cast Magic Missile. Randomly. That is the ability that causes so much trouble when you fight an occultist master, is just that Magic Missile. Which is really sad that that's the problem. But every time I fought that one, I just die instantly. Also, held up. I think I need a bathroom break. Let me wipe these out. There we go. Single player game. I can stop and take a break whenever I like. I prefer doing it between floors because it saves the game, but like, I'm not gonna worry about it. But yeah, I'm gonna run some ads. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I've had a stall out in my brain. I was like, wait, which button am I supposed to be hitting? You literally had your thumb over it, and I still sit there derping around. Not these again. Well, that's the master. Yeah, that's the master fight. It's a huge pain in the ass. Everything's confused at least, but still not great. Cool, the one thing I needed to hit didn't work. Okay, it sort of worked. Yeah, bitches, calm down. Thank you. I know at least one of them has rebirth, the one I'm still trying to knock over. There we go. Much better. And now I go and fight more of them. I apparently have no common sense or, you know, sense of not getting my ass kicked. I'm gonna defend here. I can hit it even though it's invisible. I just have to use a full room AoE. Just anything that's not directly targeted. Another drunken dwarf to beat up. Neat. Also, now, seriously, why are there so many drunken dwarves in your realm? What is up with that? Like, girl, maybe stop serving booze here. Not that I seem to be able to find any. Well, I guess the dwarves drank it all before I got here. Oh, she got an extra turn. I'm not paying attention to the timeline. That's what's going on. There's weird timeline shenanigans, and half the time I'm not paying attention. I thought I already did that. I started down here. Why didn't I? Okay, we actually have the knowledge thing for the carvers. Well, the ones I have summoned right now. So 3 of them are at S rank. Now they all have burn, so they just die if they get a turn at all. At least a lot of them are in the same spot. Also, I may have to adjust the artifacts for the Nihilist and the Spectre. If for no other reason than to try to get their HP a little higher. The HP bonuses on the artifacts are percentage based. I think they have some, but I'm using like split stat slots for them. It was like HP and attack. I'm not sure on the Spectres. The Spectre's weapon's probably worse off right now. It's one of the old mobs from before I picked the game back up. I have a slightly better understanding of what I'm doing, but boy does it take a long time to set anything up. There's so many moving parts, and there's so many slot items to pick from. It's easy with the stats and all. The stats are fine. It's everything else that's a pain in the ass. The problem is you can't even tell if a thing you've set up is even working and for like a couple hours. Do you have to level it up to catch up to your team? I set this gin up on stream on Tuesday. Like, it's caught up quite well now, but still lower than everything else. Not by much. But you can tell it's not quite synced up with everything. None of them are, because the Nihilist Summoner was the first replacement, and then the Runic Grimoire, as I was going through things. So you can also kind of tell the order I replaced the original crew. The first 3 were part of the original crew. I'm still debating whether or not I'm going to keep them. For now, it's fine. The Giant's probably going to stick around. I'm not sure on the Spectre and the Shield Bearer. The Shield Bearer right now is only here because it reses on attacks. Like, it may just need some artifact changes, and that's it. Or at least something annoying that can help disrupt before its turn comes up. Just by merely existing. Because there are a couple things like that. It's just, there's so much crap to sort through. Also, the documentation's a bit sketchy on the game as well. Not quite for the same reason. It's just that there's a lot of it. So unless there's a very specific keyword I can look up, it's very difficult to find any super useful information. And it's scattered between, like, Steam forum posts, 2 separate wikis. One of them isn't, like, updated the same way the other is, and you can't really navigate either of them without just doing Google searches. There is a really good Neo Seeker document on the spells, and, like, spells at least. I don't know how good it is on the monster side of things, but it's oddly easy to navigate. It has a lot of good info in it. That's how I found the recharge spell. So I was just looking up things that gave me charges. So I found the site and then started flipping through based on the keyword charge. It had it separated by the different classes, so it's very easy to find. When I found it, I was like, this is one of those few edge cases where changing its class type is actually beneficial. So in a lot of cases, that is just a waste of a spell slot, when you could be adding, like, damage or extra cast or something. The recharge one doesn't benefit from most of those things. So converting it to chaos is not a huge loss. Like I said, I did try to see if I could increase the amount of charges that it has now going. Just can't do that when it has 1 charge. Might be able to with a different effect, but not with the actual spell gem mods. Like, it could technically be possible, I'm just not aware of it. There's just that much to work with. Hey, get back here, you. Okay, we're out of here. The exit again? Here? Yeah. I'm starting to burn my energy pretty significantly. Let's, tone it down a little. There's also a bunch of stuff to turn in. Oh, hey, it's down to 1 page now. Fuck yeah. Oh, right, that one's also locked. Oh, I need all the other ones first. Okay. Which means it's also locked behind Fanatic, which I need an avatar monster for. Oh, fuck. That is... Takes up the heart slot, though. Maybe... Do I have other copies of this right now, or no? I'm actually writing this one down, because it might be handy for certain things. Especially with how I've set things up, but I don't want to get rid of that, percent chance on damage of getting rebirth. Right now, I really don't have any way of respawning when everything goes to shit. To be fair, there's a notebook setting in the game I could have used. It's like the game knows it's a bit ridiculous. Nice. I don't want to swap jobs, so I gotta get it to try to give me Sorcerer. Problem is, now I have so many specializations that this is kind of a pain in the ass. That works. There we go. Oh, yeah, no, I have so much fucking essence because I just don't summon extra things that often. Yeah, no, we're fine. Oh, yeah, what do you have right now? This guy sells boss effects. So, like, as I start clearing through the bosses, he gets more items. Is that one I just killed off, Katarina? I thought this was... Oh, yeah, it is in alphabetical order. When creatures take damage, they take 35% more damage and gain invisible. Oh, no. Either this creature attacks the target, deals 100 damage to all your creatures. This is not mitigated by defense. This creature has additional stats equal to 10% of your other creature's stats. This trait does not work with creatures that also have this trait. Start of battle, each enemy attacks a random enemy. This trait does not stack. One problem with that is it could set off a really weird chain reaction. There's so many weird edge cases. This is only useful if you are not on Brewmaster. If you're on Brewmaster, it already does that. So that's only useful if you're buying the booze spells from the dwarves. They do have them in here. You can buy them and then craft them. Stacking's fine. Also, yes, I know I can increase the realm instability, but it also becomes a royal pain in the ass the higher it goes up. Even at 2, it starts driving me insane sometimes. The idea is to make progress right now. Okay, this shit again. Ow. My poor grimoire. Is absolutely obliterated. By his own damn spell, essentially. My poor boy, what have you done to him? This is gonna be a rough one. Well, that's gonna help. So I shouldn't end up nuking myself into non-existence. Theoretically. Still taking a lot of damage. Wow, that's a problem. Okay, never mind. We're fine. I think I was trying to run stand as one. Ooh. Chaos strength. Shit, where were these? View trait details. You know, I was trying to see what exactly chaos strength specifically meant, game. And you straight up will not let me. That's fun. Okay. Apparently, somehow that doesn't count as a trait. I don't know. Shit's fucking weird. Like, the game could definitely deal with... Could, you know, benefit from a few extra menus so I could see certain things better. Because it ain't doing you any favors, I can tell you that much. Then again, the game is already rarely info dense. Oh, bye, Grimoire. I think that was the hidden realm effect, if I'm gonna be honest. And not the enemies. Unless it gave all the enemies, like, the exact same fucking thing. So, like, this whole floor is gonna be really risky. What was the realm quest? I guess what I should be asking. Fragile quivers found. Quivers? Yeah, it's saying realm as it's doing that. Fuck. Hold on. Yeah, reflect damage taken. Wait, those are quivers? Using a different definition of quiver. Huh. That's the other reason why I'm not doing extra realm instability. So you get more hidden effects. Okay, game, calm the fuck down and just hit the last enemy already. Fucking yikes. What a disaster. So I may spawn like one set of carvers and then not bother with anymore. This entire thing is gonna be a disaster, apparently. I'd rather not be on this floor while trying to fight extra shit. Do I have potential of accidentally wiping myself off the face of the earth? If I started with Leech, I wouldn't be so concerned about it, but I don't start with Leech. I guess I could always just cast it right off the bat, but that's also just kind of tedious when I could just go for it. I'm being lazy. Don't worry about it. You know, that could happen. That's cool. I forgot I had confused by default. Wait, no, that wasn't even confused by default. What the fuck just did that? And oh. Delightful. Never mind, we're doing this. He's still nearly managing. Oh, nope, still hit himself. Okay, that's cool. Great, fantastic. It's so volatile. Forgot about the broom. Hey. Or I guess it's a paintbrush? It looks more like a broom to me. Oh yeah, hold on. What did that do? It's here to find in here. Animation. Your animation creatures have a 50% chance to receive all effects that require them to be adjacent to your other creatures. I currently don't have one of these. But yeah, position in the party does technically matter. There are effects that have that as a bonus. So that means I can put it on the complete end and then stick the creature that that has the positional requirement in the middle. And it would still get everything. Problem is with a lot of those effects is that you basically require your entire party to be of that type. So you gotta be really careful with how you set things up because you're gonna be extremely limited. But only one of them would require the artifact with that on it, I think. In most cases, anyways. Like the Master of Grimoires thing I have on my grimoire is grimoire specific. So it's only benefiting that one monster. But having it immune to silence on its own is way too valuable. And I have no idea right now what is actually giving me no spell gem spending. So if I lose that at any point, at least it will still have that. Which is, because like at the moment it's technically a wasted effect. I don't know what's causing that. Because I thought that was coming specifically from one of my specializations, but I'm not on that one anymore. And I couldn't find any evidence that leveling the specializations and getting those achievements gave you anything more than skins. I could be wrong. Again, there's so much fucking information about this game, and there is just like spotty documentation. I at least have a good way of looking certain things up and getting all the dwarf riddles. But like, things could be worse. At least as far as I can tell, none of the documents are outright lying to me about anything. 'Cause I've had that happen before. With RPG documentation. Or just regurgitate the same information over and over again when it was already wrong to begin with. That one was Final Fantasy XV's Monster Hunter style DLC. I'm still pretty damn sure that Chocobo thing isn't physically possible anymore. I have a sneaking suspicion it's based on something regarding the online, and the online doesn't exist anymore. Because there's an achievement for getting like maxed out stats or something like that on one of the Chocobos, and I don't think it's physically possible. And all the gaming news websites regurgitate the exact same information, which feels very incomplete and entirely unhelpful. So it's just like, I'm pretty damn sure the information's just outright wrong. So it's either pure RNG or required the, that mode to still have online access. SE shut down already. Granted on PC, you might be able to mod it back in, technically. I have absolutely no idea. But, like, you could maybe do it. But why would you want to? That mode sucks ass. It somehow has worse physics than the rest of the game. So I played it for as far as I could get it to go, because, again, the Chocobos were a problem. Can't get to certain parts of the map without certain statted Chocobos. And, the physics were god-awful. Part of the problem is they're putting, like, a ton of giant mobs in one spot, which the game normally doesn't do, and then they give you abilities that the base game doesn't have, and they didn't bother to make sure any of it worked. So it just creates a giant mess where the monsters are, like, sitting on top of your barriers and shit. It's so weird. I never ended up streaming that part. I kind of wish I did because of how much of a train wreck it was. This is a life spell. But, like, that was on my computer that was also slowly dying. And I'm still not 100% sure how many of the problems I have with that game were because it was a piece of shit, which it still is, no matter how you look at it. Did I leave something down there? Is that a mob? Hold on. problem with the way I have the game set up is I can't tell what some of these dots are. Or if, like, it was because my computer was dying on a couple of them. Like, there was one time where there was clearly, like, a frame drop. Which might have just been my computer freaking out. But, some of the other issues, I'm not 100% sure. Like, the baby Chocobo model being... either didn't load or loaded in the wrong place, but the targetable for it was in the right spot, so I could hear it. I couldn't see it until I walked into the right location, and it targeted the damn thing. Okay, that's done next time. That has a long way to go. Okay. Back in we go. Where are we going this time? No, you guys don't get more spell slots. Well, I guess it's time to vomit up too much fruit. Yes, that's actually a thing that happens. Hey. And a vortex. That's probably sorcery, but still looking it up. Why did I hit that? Vortex. Yeah, it's sorcery. I don't know why I bothered checking. That one's just, like, kind of obvious. Oh, well, better to make sure I get it right than fuck it up somehow. Brittle dwarves are just that kind of rare that I don't want to lose the opportunity, because the only other way to get tickets is to specifically be in Gambling Hive. Also, I've got to get off my butt and actually work on those last two achievements on SteamWorld build. Like I said before, I'm working on them on my own. It's just the one basically requires me to leave my computer, just to leave the game running and just walk off. But it's gonna have to do it for quite a number of hours still. And the other one's just gonna be tedious. That's just all there is to it, unfortunately. Yeah, path building one. Oh, fuck off with this shit. Okay. Another one of those situations where I start with a status effect for fuck if I know why. I wasn't kidding about the vomiting, by the way. There's actually a perk you can get for from each of the gods that is just like, oh, by the way, you get more for vomiting up the fruit. No, I don't know why. This game is weird, okay? Oh no. You guys gain stats. There'll be none of that here. I don't need you getting that in the way. Oh, also there is like, so I mentioned not knowing really what to go for with the cards. There is a document on it. It's just, there's so much to it that I still don't really know what to do. Then it's gonna take a long fucking time before I can even go after some of them. That also doesn't count me just, like, accidentally getting a card to drop out of nowhere, because that's happened a few times. Despite the fact that I have next to no knowledge on the mob that came from. And I don't know if there's any other way of increasing that drop rate. That I couldn't find. As far as I'm aware, the only one I know of off the top of my head is getting a rank on the knowledge. Don't even know if that applies to everything. Oh, okay. Like, obviously focusing in specific areas when I know there's a mob there that's the type I'm looking for will help. When it comes to the knowledge base, at least. I don't know if there's any other ways of boosting the card drop rate. To be fair, the calendar might actually have card drop rate boosted at some point as well, now that I think about it. Considering skin drop is boosted sometimes, and nether stones is currently boosted. I have not found that frickin' candle yet, have I? Where the hell is it? Game. Also, like, all the dudes that wanted building supplies are on the other side of the map. Okay, yeah, that is max. He just set himself up for debilitating wave. Or debilitating blast, sorry. Also, I'm a little upset that it apparently didn't hit everybody. Cool, thank you. Okay, this happens once in a while. I've been hit by something, and I don't know what it is. Because, like, no, the Runic Grimoire doesn't have anything that prevents it from casting spells manually. But it's saying it like it's my fault for that, and it's like, no, what the hell? It's not disarm, is it? No, because disarm's on everybody right now. I have no fucking clue what's actually causing that. It's another weird, like, probably artifact effect on one of the enemies that's like, I'm not wasting like 5 minutes going through and inspecting everything, because fuck that. That is so tedious. Okay, calm down. That would be kind of nice, except for when I run into anything that can remove rebirth. It would also be RNG, so, you know. Kind of depends on who it hits. If it hits the shield bearer, you know, fantastic results. Then again, half the time the shield bearer misses its attacks anyway, so I don't get the res. It actually has to land the hits. Okay, fuck you too, sir. He doesn't do me any good if it fucking misses. What am I supposed to do with this shit? Also, that drain life reminds me, drain power would have been the other, like, potentially good one. For, throwing onto the casters. If that document was correct there, drain power sucks up one of the charges and gives it to the caster. It's just recharge was a bit more beefy than that. Plus, I'm not targeting the enemies to use it. Ah, yes, delightful. Thank you, game. Training's done. I guess I can kind of just start on whatever now, huh? Look at this. I haven't found any Netherrealm stuff, because again, it doesn't count the boss fights as the Netherrealm. So I just haven't cleared it at all. Thank you, game. Thank you. Appreciate that. What do I want to start? Let's go with Pilgrimage. There's quite a few of the gods that have, like, no favor right now. This one doesn't have any whatsoever. What the fuck happened here? It's been the one I, like, just unlocked or something. I don't remember which areas were unlocked last. I'm bad with the names. Doesn't help. Oh, that's what Synergy does. That requires me to have the other relics, though. To really get any benefit from it. Because it says when they're not equipped. So I don't know if they get it from the equipped ones or not, but I don't have any other relics but what's already set. Last stat gain's fine. Okay, calm the fuck down. It's not doing anything. I'm not hitting myself quite as much now. Still taking damage to my charges out of nowhere, though. To find a portal. Ah, yes, mending. That thing I don't need. Okay, what's this bullshit game? What caused this? Oh, hey, a key. Which means there's a big treasure chest somewhere. Question is, where? Oh, hey, portal. Why is everything asleep? It's invisible. What am I doing? Okay, game, I get it. Why does it have to do that 4 fucking times on everything? Oh, remember that thing about hitting myself? Yeah. We're doing that again. Not like I control the fact that that had thorns. Also, here we go again, just to not find the card. Oh, right. Pilgrimage. I was like, why are the books back? I'm just dumb. Hadn't seen them in a while. It's the pilgrimage, it's the scriptures. I also have to call a stream stand because I'm kind of... What was the term I'm looking for? Tunnel visioning. That's what it is. Yeah, I think this might be the last floor for the stream. It's not like I can't do more at some point. It's not like I'm anywhere near getting everything. There's over 5,000 fucking achievements in-game. Like, the way Steam counts them is, like, not even that many. Because a bunch of them go down to, here's the percentage of how many achievements you have. And I think the guilds thing, which isn't unlocked yet, is, like, past floor 400. Like, I'm not gonna be done soon. This is why I'm not, like, contemplating doing a full playthrough on stream. It's just not happening. Unless I was only planning on doing the story, but that's not that interesting. Like, the game is entirely built around its post-game repetition. So there is an interesting thing you could probably do if you got a group of people together. I don't know if it actually works properly, because I don't know how long it's been in the game. There's a cloud save feature. If you have the code, you can get the file. You could probably, like, coordinate with a group and work together to get everything. It take a lot of fucking coordination and people being really dedicated into it, but would technically be possible. I think. It's more coordinating the save file that'd be an issue, I think, into it. You couldn't have two people on it at the same time because they would just save over each other. Okay, where the fuck did that thing go? I can see it on the map, I think. It's gotta be in one of the rooms. Yeah, that's it right there. Also, I find it really odd how slow the game is about registering the fact that I got one of the masters down. It'd also probably be one of the biggest pains in the ass to actually clear, because the masters are each an achievement for a couple of different levels. And it's gone again. Where'd it go? It's worth it for how many points that gives. Now I just have to get back to the exit. Easier said than done when I keep spawning everything. Alright. I think I'm gonna call that it for today, though. I need a break is what I need. Probably be applying this on my own anyways. At least the model's working again. Ugh. And at least Steam didn't just decide to put it back on its original version from earlier, which broke everything. But it does mean going forward that I might have problems with VTube Studio. A lot of their really big features they release as DLCs, so it might not be that big of a problem, but it's going to be an issue eventually. And I think the solution is just getting the model fixed, or the model updated, less fixed, more updated, and just getting a new one. Because again, 3-year-old model, NVIDIA's face tracking didn't exist back then. And couldn't find a cheap iPhone or iPad that was compatible. My mom was looking through like Facebook Marketplace for me. She found one, but they were asking for like full fucking price for it used. And it's just like, yeah, no fucking way. Not for what I'm essentially using as just a camera. Because you don't need the SIM card as far as I'm aware. You're just using the camera feature. And the internet doesn't require the SIM card. I think the SIM card's just for actual phone calls. So it's just like it wasn't an option. Plus I would have also needed a cooling fan for it. Those fuckers heat up like crazy. Like my webcam kind of does as well. It's not as bad. But overheating can cause the iPhone to just stop running VTube Studio correctly. From what I understand, it does have like minor issues. Not to mention it would take up more space. Like that's also not as big of a deal as I really think. That's what I mean. I need a different stand. Actually, I'm not even sure on that one. Actually, now that I think about it. Is this the one that came with? Huh. I don't know if this one came with the actual like cell phone attachment or not. I don't remember. But yeah, it was an expensive option. Now that the NVIDIA stuff is pre-built into VTube Studio, it's a way better option overall, but it does mean you need specific graphic cards. It just means that anytime I get a new computer, I have to have an NVIDIA card in here. Which like I'd probably get anyways. Except maybe the newer ones, because I've been hearing there's been massive fucking problems with them. Of course there are. Why wouldn't there be? Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna call that it for today. There should be a 14 VOD up tomorrow. It's technically the last one I have right now. So I didn't stream 14 on Tuesday, I just didn't feel up to it. I might on the weekend do a 14 stream. I do have to level the tanks. Granted, that is going to be like the most frustrating experience in existence. Because, Usually by the time I get to the tanks, the player base is so garbage in the leveling section of the game that, it's almost unplayable. It's usually the healers. It's either the healer is so garbage that they can't keep you up through even basic pulls, forget about mass pulls, or the DPS are so bad that both you and the healer are having to do so much extra work because the fights are lasting twice as long that it's almost impossible to mass pull. It's one or the other. And it's like, cool, there's nothing I can fucking do about either situation. There's nothing I can do if the players decide they're just going to be bad. Yeah, it has to get done. I don't want to do it entirely just off of tribe stuff. It's the problem, because I do want to at least remember how the fuck to tank before I start inevitably dragging it into things. You know, supposedly hard content. Or, well, content that shouldn't be as hard as people make it anyways. Again, oh my god, I've seen so many people with raid gear who just, like, complain utter ass at regular content. I just have to question how you ever got it clear on anything. But yeah, that'll be it for me today. So thanks for coming, guys. I'll see y'all next time.